Hello, everyone. My name is Timothy Rushin. This is Timothy's Life Academy. And I want to talk to you today how I just saved $2,240 this year, which is and about 145 per month, just by going through my bills and budgeting and whatnot. Um, so I went through a lot. I'm preparing, just preparing myself to be ahead in the future. So I'm paying off all my bills, paying off car payments, finding ways to save money. Um, so I'm just gonna quickly go through my bills here, and I could tell you and give you guys a breakdown of how much I am saving and how much I cut this year, and then what I'm going my direction with that money here. Um, so I had a car payment. I owe 9 grand, or maybe like 8,500 something dollars on my car. I just recently refinanced. It was at 12%, and I kicked it down to 9%. I got this car when I didn't have any credit or poor credit. I don't remember. It was a couple years ago, but I definitely got screwed over in this deal. This car payment. That's a mistake for a young man. So again, everybody makes mistakes. You can't dwell on them. But I did refinance, so I got that down to 9%, as I said earlier. And the monthly payment on this was $319, which is not too bad, but it's still 12% interest. It's $319, and so I got knocked down to 9%, and I put my payments at $210. I'm still going to be paying the $319 on the car payment, so I can pay it off as soon as possible, and then potentially even look towards refinancing it later down the road, or something along the lines of that. See if I can get a better deal or whatever. See if some other company wants to get a little interest off of me. So yeah, that was like about $100 of roughly, yeah, $100 of just savings per month. If you calculated that per year, that's about $1,200 per year on savings on just a car payment, which is wonderful. And then you got your insurance. My insurance was $146.05, and now it's at $111. Coming from Arizona, and just bouncing back and forth insurance companies who can offer me the best deal for what I need for my insurance. So that was a savings of roughly $35.05 per month, and then per year it's about $420. So very, very excited about that. There's another $420 in the bank that I'm saving per year. Then you got the phone payment. I'm currently with Verizon, and my company actually offers a discount on cell phones because I use my cell phone is basically part of my job. So they offer discounts on the cell phone, and so I had that, and then I call them up. So I call them up, and I'm just like, hey, like, what can you? I'm just calling to see what we can see if my deal is my billing is right for me. I've been having this phone line for 2 years, and I pay blah blah blah, and I'm just want to figure out, hey, is this right for me for what I need? And so yeah, so they talk to me. I go over a good chunk of the time me paying my bill, which is poor on my part. But yeah, I go over. And so she set up a deal where it doesn't kick me over, and if it does, it pulls from my data from the next month, but it slows down the internet speed, which is absolutely, I mean, that's fine with me as long as I'm not getting charged $15 per gig I go over or whatever. But yeah, so she knocked my bill down. My bill was $60.80. She knocked it down to $50.80 because I also signed up a contract. I'm not going anywhere. I got a Verizon phone. I called T-Mobile or whoever, and they didn't have anything that was better than what Verizon's offering with my employer. So $50, she knocked that down for $50.80, and I signed a contract, so I'll be in service with them for the next year, which is, like I said, it's phone. I need a phone. It's the cheapest deal I got that's out there for me for what I need. So $10 a month, which is $120 per year, which is another outstanding if you getting those dollars there. Then you got a hospital bill. So I had a hospital bill. I had a hernia about a year and a half ago while working. I had just at home actually. I was sleeping, and I got this in the middle of the night. I don't know. I must have been like squeezing or clenching. But I woke up and I was just like, ah, it was horrible. And yeah, I'm sure it was like just from just working. I was working really hard, and then sleeping and doing whatever I was doing while I was sleeping. That sort of just, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I woke up with a lump, and yeah, found out I had a hernia. So that put me in. Walmart paid for a good chunk of it, but I was left with about $100 or $2,200 bill or whatever total. So I was paying off that bill a little bit at a time, but because I moved recently, and I'm an honest person. I like to pay my bills. I don't like things hanging over my head. So I paid my, and it wouldn't give me an option to pay the bill. And I was moving, and I just sort of just completely forgot about it. Next thing you know, I get calls saying, "Hey, this is going to go on collection." And I was just like, well, shit, I don't want this to go on my, I don't want this to be on my record. And he's like, well, you can pay it out right now. So I was just like, all right, how much is it? 2,000, blah, 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 $2,000. We'll shorten it up like that. And I was just like, And he's like, well, you can make payments. We're going to have to set up payments and all that good stuff. It's like, well, what if I paid them all? What if do I have an option to just pay it all off so I don't get this on my credit? He's like, yeah. I was just like, well, yeah, you can pay this all off, and we don't even have to go through all this. So I was just like, well, let them know. What if I give them $1,500 and $1,500, and could this just square it all away? Like, not even close to what they wanted, but they need that money now. They'd rather have that money than in payments over time or whatever. So yes, I was just like, yeah, I need that $1,500. And he's like, all right, I'll send an email. I'll get back to you in about an hour or so. Calls me back, they'll take it. I was just like, all right. But I have my money spread out in banks and high yield savings accounts, and then I got investments and all that good stuff here. So he calls me back. I was just like, well, do I have to pay it like right away? He's like, actually, no, you can set up a date to take it out of your check-ins account, so it gives you time to gather your money. You know what I mean? So I picked, all right, 2 weeks from now. And he was just like, all right, we'll get it going. So literally, I even pushed the date back, saved $500 or whatever, paid off paid off the medical bill that was cheaper, and I have time to get my money together in one check-ins account so they could take it out, and there we go, and that's squared away. That just leaves me with one my car payment, which is the only debt I have after this, and I'll be golden. So I'm very excited about that. And so yeah, that total savings was for the year is $2,240, which is very exciting for me. That's that adds up. Oh, and then like I said, like per month, that's $145 that out doesn't have to go towards whatever extra bills or whatever like that. So extremely excited about that. And there was just a quick example how you can save money. Call up those companies and see if you can make a deal. Look at your phone plan. Call your phone company up. Say, hey, is this the best deal for me? I want to make sure that I'm not paying you extra money. So good ways to save money, especially if you're young or whatnot. Yeah, this is Timothy's Life Academy. My name is Timothy Rushton. Thank you for watching this video. You guys have a good day.